Hey guys, so today I am creating a look that's inspired by MUA Agape on Instagram. I am beginning with my eyebrows already blocked off and using the Marc Jacobs Blur-fection Coconut Face Primer. As you can see, I have color corrected my brows to cancel out the darkness of the hair underneath the purple Elmer's glue. Following that, I take the Graftobian white cream paint and use my beauty blender and blend it out on the top half of my face. However, I hate it because it has gotten patchy and removed some of the product from my brows. So as you guys will see, I am going to start this process all over again. And I did use the peach shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Contour Palette for the cancellation of my brows. And luckily, because I did 3 layers of glue when I was blocking out my brows, I can rub over the brows with the wipe and it's not going to remove all of the product. So I can just do one light layer after I remove everything and start over again. Now I'm just going to go in with a wipe again and just clean off any of the excess glue to ensure that I have a smooth base to apply my cream makeup back over. Now I'll go in with my Juvia's Place White Sand I Am Magic powder to set that Elmer's purple glue in place. From that point, I will go in with my Stacey Marie Carnival 3 I Love Tahiti palette and the color The Deep and begin my first blend with kind of a precision, a little bit of a stiff precision brush, just so that my lines aren't blown out too much before I'm ready for them to be so. Following The Deep, I go in with the Makeup a Murder Burner Phone palette. The first color is LMK, followed by STFU, followed by OMW. To be honest, I wasn't really happy with LMK, so I went back in the Stacey Marie palette with the color Fruity and put that between LMK and The Deep to meld those colors together, and it gave me the color that I was really looking for. And now I start with STFU and OMW. Following that will be the Makeup a Murder Pastel Poison pigments, and I will go in with the blue and the green, or the mint color. And if anybody watches my videos, you know I always talk about the first blend and the second blend. This is your second blend. This is when the colors really start to come together and they start to transition more seamlessly. And this is when you can kind of start to see that eye look into the shape and form and opacity that you're looking for. And here, instead of going back in with LMK from the Makeup a Murder Burner Foam palette, I go straight into Fruity from the Stacey Marie palette, and then just follow the same guide from the previous blend with STFU and OMW. And now is where, or when I finish STFU and OMW, is when I will start the Pastel Poison pigments. That's a mouthful, huh? Now I'm going to go in with Re-White from P. Louise Makeup Academy. This is one of their paints. This formula is so amazing. It sets matte in 60 seconds, so it can stand alone or it can be used as a base for other colors. Normally, I will use my Elemis Cleansing Balm to clean any product that would be underneath the paint, because you always want to start with a clean base if possible. However, that is not 100% necessary, especially because I already have the paint on my lid. So I'm kind of just going in with a second layer. And after you pat your product into place, you just want to make sure that you always blend it out, especially the edges, because if you don't, it will not blend into whatever face product or product that you are using to meet the edge of the paint. There will be a line of demarcation, and we never want that. I am now going in with Feedblack to create the black base for for Black Beach out of the Stacey Marie Carnival 3 palette. However, Feedblack is another paint from P. Louise Makeup Academy. Now we are blending out the edge of Feedblack with the P. Louise 7072 brush. And we will begin adding Black Beach. However, we are not going to take it to the very edge because we are going to wait until we do our middle colors, these words, so that when they meet, when the Black Beach and the colors that we are going to put in the middle meet, we can blend them together seamlessly instead of having a sharp line between the two. Now we will start the color application for the middle of our lid, kind of like a halo eye type placement. This is yellow, out the P. Louise, oh my goodness, out the Stacey Marie Tahiti 3 palette, followed by Sundown and followed by Blaze. Those colors or Blaze will meet the black at the edges, and that's where the blend will come in for Black Beach. Now we will go back in with Feedblack and create the shape that we are looking for the outer V and this side of the face. Then we will go back in again with Black Beach and meet the color Blaze at the edge. Now I will go back in and do the second blend with all of these colors to intensify and again make all of the colors meld together. And now I go in individually with the Pastel Poison pigments and apply them in random spots all over my forehead area. And you will notice how they start to meet the colors that are on my eye area. It's all in the method. And now we will go back in with that Graftobian paint, or excuse me, cream paint as the base. And I will admit I was actually going to go in with the P. Louise pastel. I think that is the winter collection of the paints, excuse me, of the bases. But I accidentally forgot that step and went straight in with the Pastel Poison pigments on top of the white base. That is the Makeup Obsessions white concealer that I just decided to add to the mix to see, you know, what would happen. And it didn't do bad. However, excuse me, I have a 4-year-old right here next to me. It's not something that needed to be in it, and it's not something that I think that you would miss if it was not in it, but I rarely get to use it, so I was just trying it out. Also, as you will notice in the next clip, I thought that I hit record and I did not. So the application of the pigments on the lower part of my face was not recorded. However, you just do the same technique that I did on my forehead, which I did film, and apply it to the blank space below. Now we will go back in with the P. Louise paint and re-white to create these curvature, I don't know what you really call them, shapes, but they're actually going to be kind of a highlight point when I get to the end of it. So You see what I'm doing? And then I will take the colors from my eye and actually place them over this white to pull that together. And now I go in with Yellow, Blaze, and Sundown, just as I did on the middle portion of my lids, and create that ombre effect. And after I do, what is the last color? Yellow. I actually use the white from the Pastel Poison pigment. It's not the pastel one, but it's the white. And I use that to blend out that yellow and add to the highlighting portion. Oh my goodness, you guys, I stumbled upon a new treasure of mine, and it's the Ruby Kisses lip liners. They are so cheap, and I assumed that because of that, they would not be the best quality, though I had seen people on Instagram and YouTube using them, and they appeared to be really good. So this is the color Nude, and like I said, they are my new treasures. I bought 3 of them, 3 different colors, and they were just at my local beauty supply store, and I highly recommend that you guys try these. You cannot go wrong. They go on so smoothly, and they don't tug your lips. They don't skip like a lot of those products do. Then this is the Kat Von D color, or what is it called? Everlasting Liquid Lip In. Of course, I'm gonna have to search through my drawer to find what color it is, and I can't seem to place it, so give me 1 second and I will let you know what color that is. And I'm just patting it on with a brush, and then going on the center portion with Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in the color Naked. Okay, that Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lip is in the color Hawkwind. Hawkwind. What an odd name, but it's a beautiful color. Now I'm going to go in with my Maron Paradise palette, which is my go-to paint palette for most all of my looks. And I'm just using a line brush and the black out of the Paradise palette to create these lines. And here I'm also going in with the orange, the pale orange out of the Paradise palette as well. So here's another one down. I hope you all liked this tutorial. Please tag MUA Agape so that she will see my work. I am so inspired by her. She's so amazing. And with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and tune in later this week for another tutorial.